Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. How are we doing? Is everybody good? Hi. I'm so excited to be here. I hope you're excited too. Hi, everyone. It's so good to see so many familiar names in the comments. Hi. If you're new to us, introduce yourself. If you want us to call you by name. Hi, Gail. You hear the birds chirping? Yes. Lincoln Park in my back, all through our back, we have trees. So it's so nice to hear the birds of summer. Hi, Donna. Hi, Jillian. Hi, Joe. Thank you so much. Hi, Mindy. It's great to be back. I'm so excited. It was a great week. I went to Cancun from the 15th to the 22nd with my family, and we went to a wedding. So it was amazing, and it was super fun, and it was as you guys know, doing what I do, I go to a lot of weddings, which is great. Hi, everyone. Starting to say hi. Hi, Michelle. Hi, everybody. And I go to a lot of weddings for work, but this was actually a family wedding. It was my sister-in-law's cousin, right? And so now you guys know, obviously, my parents are from India, and in our culture, your sister-in-law's cousin is your cousin, right? Like my kids could marry her kids. We have that little of a relationship, meaning from a blood relationship, but our families are close. So we were so fortunate to be invited and be able to go. So it was a new resort, I think it's new, called the Grand Palladium in Cancun, and it was beautiful and it was vast. If I tell you, from my hotel room to go to the lobby, it was a half-a-mile walk to get from building to building. The margaritas were amazing. The food, it was an all-inclusive resort, and I know people have their opinions about all-inclusive, but my sister-in-law and I were like, this was amazing. They had Thai food, obviously they had a steakhouse, an Argentine restaurant, Indian, literally 10 different restaurants, and all of the food was really good. The drinks were good. There were like 5 pools. So I was a little bit converted to this all-inclusive thing. It was really nice. There were like nacho bars everywhere. So if you guys haven't done the Mexico thing, it was great. It was very COVID safe. Masks, believe me, everywhere you go, inside the stores, inside the gyms. So whether that makes you feel safer or not, whatever your opinions are on that, you can do you wherever you go. So it was super amazing, and we just got home literally 24 hours ago. So I am sunburned and eczema, so that's nice. So they have a chain in Jamaica as well, I see in the comments. So yeah, we had to take a tram all around, and it was this big fat Indian wedding, and so we had the most, the Indian clothes are so spectacular, and sequins and gold and silver and rhinestones, and you get to feel like a princess. So it was really, really fun, and I got to play dress up with my kids. So it was super, super fun. So this week, for those of you that are new to us, we always celebrate any wins, anybody who's, had a date, thought about a date, did something out of your comfort zone, did something you were proud of, could be personally, could be professionally. We're here to celebrate and elevate. And hi to everybody who is just joining us. So this is just kind of a random, fun conversation about vacation me and vacation you. And oh, look who's here. Guess who's gonna make his appearance, you guys? He hasn't been with us for a bit. Look who's here. He's looking cute as usual.
I am not.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. He does look cute. Doesn't he look cute?
So the real question is, did you bring up the scorpion?
I did not bring up the scorpion.
How did you not bring up the scorpion?
Okay. So now you can see the differences in personalities. Okay, right here. Married 24 years, okay, and we still make each other laugh, number one. So no, I did not tell them about the scorpion. So obviously we were in Mexico together. And so why don't you, since you've now brought up the scorpion, why don't you tell all of your fans about the scorpion, Andy?
So we had gotten back from a wedding reception, and it was like 1 a.m. in a Mexican hotel.
They know. I've told them all about the Grand Palladium, so it was really nice.
It was nice. And we're just lying there checking emails and whatever else.
Because that's what Bela and Andy do at 1 a.m. After a wedding reception is they check their emails. Yeah. Right. Dorky. So anyway.
And she leans over and says, "There's a black thing." And I expected, and she's lying closer to the window and the door and like a balcony than I am. And she says this, and I'm expecting some cockroach or something. And I lean over, and I see right at the base of her bed.
I'm frozen.
Is a full-on scorpion, like clear with the pinchers and the tail and the whole 9 yards.
You guys, it was like this big, and it looked like it was sailing. Like it wasn't crawling, it was gliding across the floor. And I just said, "There's a black thing." And he's like, "What?" And I just pointed because I was frozen. This thing was sailing towards us. I had no idea what the hell it was. It looked like a wire, like a thing. And Andy was like, he jumped out of bed, grabbed a shoe, and I was like, "Oh my God, oh my God." Killed, and I don't like killing bugs. It's just not my thing. I was like, "Can you put it outside?" He's like, "Oh my God." I did want him to put the scorpion outside. He's like, "Are you out of your freaking mind?" So he smashed, like...
I thought I'd grab it by the tail, but then, no.
Right, no scorpion by the tail. Killed the sucker, but then, this now is my husband. Would not throw away the scorpion carcass. Put it on a bench for the hotel to see. No kidding. Took not just a photo was good enough, but he had to have the scorpion carcass laying in our room until housekeeping cleaned it out. I was like, why do we have to have the scorpion carcass? So for those of you, yes. And then we Googled it, and they weren't poisonous scorpions that could kill you.
This one was poisonous, but it wasn't just the most deadly kind.
Did you use my shoe or your shoe? That's a really good question.
That's a great question. I did use my shoe.
Oh, otherwise there would have been some papers filed right now.
It's right here.
It's right here. I mean, right. So you guys, I tend to see I'm the glass half full. Vacation was amazing. What does he come in?
How can you not bring up
the scorpion? Okay. This is yin and yang, right? This is marriage. This is super real. So yes, the wedding was amazing. We were in vacation mode. Yes, you have to check your shoes. You're right. Before I see in the comments that before you put them on in a foreign country.
Which
y'all,
we never
this
did.
and let me tell you, this sucker was like, I have a lemon because you know I drink lemon water. This thing was like gliding like this across the floor. It wasn't even crawling. I mean, it was just like it looked like a spaceship, seriously, on the ground. And it was like this big. So
had you stepped on that thing,
I'd be dead. There'd be no more Instagram lives. There'd be no more me. It would have been game over. So Andy is our hero. So yes, he killed the scorpion. Someone said in the comments, "Oh, he probably kept the scorpion carcass to take a photo for housekeeping." Oh, no. He had plenty of photos. He just wanted to keep the carcass, right? What the hell? So, in any case, did you bring it home with you?
It's right here.
Oh, God. It's disgusting. Right, men versus women. This is 24 years of marriage. So,
all right, on to better topics.
Tonight, well, why don't you just hang out here as
don't
you want to see the pics.
Don't fall for the love scorpion.
Don't fall for the love scorpion. See, the scorpion was coming to me because he knew I was nicer than you, and I would have tried to put him outside. So I want a man who will kill a scorpion for me. That's the comments. With his own shoe. Not your shoe. Oh my goodness. I see Carrie says her daughter, her ex, and her have all been stung by scorpions. But the good news is, Carrie, you're here to tell, and you're here on the Instagram Live. So the scorpion did not kill her. Okay, so I would have been here to do the Instagram Live. So I'm hoping that none of you have encounters with scorpions today, tomorrow, or any day for the rest of your life, because it's a little creepy and they look like spaceships. Scorpion Slayer Andy, that is your new name. Do you see these in the comments? Slayer. Only let Scorpios in your life. I mean, this is it, right? I think our new logo may become a scorpion. So right, but you know what we're going to talk about today, Ann? And I was thinking about this because I'm so like unburying with work and life, having just gotten home yesterday, and I was like, what can we talk about on tonight's Instagram Live? And Eileen, who's adorable, she was like, maybe something about being in vacation mode. I'm like, oh my God, you guys, I talk all the time about, I've given talks before. I don't know if many of you saw my Instagram post in my feed today, but it was talking about vacation you and bringing vacation you to your real life. And what is that inspired by? Years ago when I first started this, and believe me, this October it'll be 12 years since we started this business, right? High five. 12 years. So, hi, Carol. That people would often tell me, Bella, I just can't meet people in my own city, right? It's like so hard and nobody talks, and everywhere I go, everyone's looking at their phones, But then they're like, but where I meet people easily and organically all the time? I'm like, where, fair friend? Where do you meet people easily all the time? When I'm on vacation. I was like, well, that's really interesting. Why is that? So as we dug into this, right, think about being on vacation, right? Now, this particular person couldn't meet people to save her life with online dating, hated it, just couldn't meet people organically. And there's so many people walking around, out and about. She goes to fundraisers, goes to bars, goes to cocktail parties, and yet was meeting people on vacation. So what do you guys think it was? Put it in the comments. What do you think the transformation was that this woman started to meet people whenever she was on vacation? She had some vacation love. So let's just discuss. And it's like good, juicy vacation love, right? So what happens? Is it the tequila? I don't think so. What do you think?
The scorpions.
It's the scorpions. Oh my God, he can't get over the scorpions. You love the scorpions.
I actually love the scorpions.
This is why I love this man. Why don't you pull up a chair and we can talk more about scorpions?
Because our stove is going to burn our house.
Oh, our stove is going to burn down. We're making tortellini for dinner. So, no, you guys are right. I see this. She was relaxed. She was happier. She was outgoing. And you know what she did? She flipped into vacation mode. What happens when you leave to go on vacation? Think about all the things that happened, right? You relax. You are not working. You may not be nerdy like Andy and me and checking your email at 1 a.m. You might log off and not have to check your emails at all. And suddenly, all the stress starts to wash off of you, right? You're like, oh my gosh, it's just me. I don't have to worry about work. All of a sudden, you start to feel relaxed. You start to feel happy. You start to feel receptive. I'm going on vacation. I always meet people on vacation. What do you think happens to your mindset when you tell yourself that? Do you think you become more open and more receptive when you're telling yourself, I always meet people on vacation? What does that do? We manifest it. We think I'm always going to meet someone, and then we start meeting people. And why is that? It's not magic, right? It's the fact that you open your eyes and you are receptive and you are open to making eye contact with people. You are more chit-chatty than usual. And I see some of you guys posting in the comments, You are out of character. Nobody knows who you are. And you feel open and you feel relaxed, right? And you're making eye contact and you're smiling at people. So you guys, there's no magic in vacations besides your mindset, right? You can have a vacation mindset even while you're working, right? You can decide, I'm going to be in vacation mindset. You can turn your phone off. I'm in vacation mindset a lot of the time, and I'm always working, but I have that easy breezy, life is good kind of thing that washes over me with psychotic optimism, right? And I try to stay in that mode. I'm not perfect. I snap out of it and I get anxious and crazy and neurotic like everyone else, for those of you who know me for sure, right? But it's keeping that easy breeziness with you. Life doesn't have to be so stressful. The stress, again, we manifest it in our minds. Is there stress? 100%. But look at my vacation, okay? Was there stress? There was a damn scorpion crawling across my floor, right? I forgot about the scorpion already. That's my mindset, right? My husband will never forget the scorpion, but in all fairness, he killed the scorpion, but I'm joking a little bit about that. But it's really just bringing that easy breeziness and letting yourself relax in the real world even, and taking the best parts of you. You guys are all saying you're more at ease. How can you be more at ease in your everyday life, right? I know we have stresses. I know we have expectations of us. I know we have responsibilities. But how do you think you could do one thing for yourself that would put you more into vacation mode even when you're here? Put it in the comments. I want to see your ideas, and I want you to share your ideas with people, because I certainly, to me, I just say flip a switch and go into that easy breezy mode and be receptive and think, I can meet people at this point. But what about you guys? What is a change that you know that you have while you're in your city, be it New York or Tampa or Dallas or LA or San Francisco? How can you bring vacation you to your real life? I love that, Judy. Judy says, stop looking at your phone so much. 100%. In our phones, we have all the information in the world. We can continue to look at Instagram. We can continue to post. We can look at people's stories. We can look at the news. And the news, remember, if it bleeds, it leads, right? And putting away your phone, right? Setting it on airplane mode. That is amazing. You don't have to wake up on time. I love this idea. I see from Marie, you don't have to wake up on time or do chores or assignments on vacation. That is very true, right? So you do your chores, you wake up, right? But how do you in your everyday life? I'm asking you, what's a change you can make to bring vacation you to your real life? Eileen has a great idea. Also, on vacation, we're always looking for fun. How can we look for fun in our real lives and look for those fun moments and observe the beauty? I love, in the beginning, I think it was Leah or Debbie, somebody's like, I can hear the birds chirping outside of your window, right? You are listening for what is good. Yeah, and we are looking for fun. Dee Dee says in the comments, I bought a house on the lake. Going home from work is like going on vacation every night. It has changed your whole perspective. That's awesome. So for you, it was your environment that changed and made you feel like you were on vacation because you're looking at water. Water is so tranquil, right? And water, human beings, we love water, and it makes us feel peaceful. It makes us feel calm, and it makes us feel relaxed, right? So that's amazing. And it's so great that you knew that about yourself. So even though you live there and you're still working and you own a company, you have a house on the water. So as soon as you go home, you feel like you're on vacation. That's such a great idea. And for some of you, you could think about moving locations if that's something that really makes you feel amazing. And for some of you, maybe it's painting your walls blue, making it feel beachy inside of your house, making it feel like you're on that vacation, putting up photographs of your favorite vacation spots, right? It's just all in your mindset. How can I bring vacation me to my real life? And it's so true. And I see you guys posting in the comments, you have to make the time for fun, right? On vacation, we go there to have fun. So we're in the self-fulfilling prophecy state. We've made the time to have fun. What if you could, by bringing vacation you to your real life, make fun for yourself every single day? What's one thing you could do for yourself that would bring that fun to your everyday life, right? I love these ideas, right? Or stop and smell the flowers. Literally, there are houses on my street that have the most beautiful landscape and trees and flowers, and you can smell it while you're walking on the sidewalk. And I always slow my pace just a little bit to take in the smells in these particular spots, because it brings me back to being a little kid and stopping to smell the flowers, right? And talking to people that you encounter, right? Again, being more receptive. On vacation, we may be by ourselves, so we're willing to make eye contact with people, talk to people, engage with people. So where are you from? Tell me your story. What brought you here? Do you like the hotel? There's so many contextual things you can talk about on vacation that make it easy, right? Bring that curiosity to your everyday life, right? If you go, tonight I had a client that called me at 6:15 as I was prepping this. She's like, I want you to know that I'm supposed to meet a friend, and I'm sitting in a restaurant by myself, and I had to wait for 30 minutes because she's late, and old me would have gone into the car because I wouldn't have been comfortable sitting there. But new me, my Smart Dating Academy me, is here, and I'm calling you because I'm sitting at the bar, and can you give me some tips? Because I'm just proud of myself for being here sitting at the bar. I said, look around, get your drink, whatever it is. It could be your polar seltzer, it could be your tequila. I'm just off of Mexico. And make eye contact with people a little longer than feels comfortable, right? Just that little, and say something nice. Look for what's good. Be positive. Engage people in conversation. If they've got a pretty sweater, say, I love that sweater. That looks amazing on you. That is my favorite color. If they're reading something, reading a book, be curious. Oh my gosh, I saw that book at the bookstore in the airport and I debated getting it. Tell me what you like about it. What do you think? And these are such easy ways. People want to be engaged. They want to be seen. It makes us feel important. It makes us feel interesting, right? So bringing that curiosity and that aspect of fun to your everyday life, I want you guys to challenge yourself to bring vacation you to your everyday life. And for those of you who didn't read my feed post, it was a real story that let me see if I can pull it up and read it. I'm going to read it. It was from a girl named Colleen that I had worked with early on, and I ran into her 18 months ago at an event, and she says, "You're Bela, the dating coach." I said, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh my gosh, I have been meaning to contact you. I've lost all my contacts, but I wanted to let you know that I met someone and I got married 8 months ago." And I'm like, oh my gosh, tell me the story. So she said, one snowy evening in January, I tagged along with a girlfriend to a networking event where Bela was the keynote speaker. She introduced the notion of bringing vacation you to dates, and this new mindset rocked my world for the better. Fast forward a year later, I'm still single. I just wrapped up a client project physically tying me to Chicago, and my landlord just gave me notice that she's selling my apartment that I'm renting. So instead of a panic attack, I saw an opportunity. I decided to put everything in storage and work/play in Europe for the summer. With this new lease on life, and for once, truly not caring if anyone I dated became my boyfriend, Vacation Colleen was finally fully present. Lo and behold, the next guy, the very next guy I met with this new outlook is now my husband. Despite me telling him I had a one-way ticket to Rome in a few months, we decided to dive in head first and see if this was real. I still went to Europe on my solo journey, but our relationship made me book a return ticket home. We got married exactly 1 year after meeting. After exchanging vows at the courthouse, we celebrated with our immediate family by recreating our first date. What a difference a year and a mindset can make. Bela's nugget of wisdom stuck with me, and now I think about how to incorporate Vacation Colleen into more than just dating, right? So that's the actual testimonial that she sent to me. It's on my site, and today I shared it on Insta Live, and having just come off of vacation, I thought, what a great thing to talk to you guys about. And it's June. We're going into the 4th of July weekend. Maybe you're going on vacation, maybe you're not. But how do you bring more fun, and how do you become Vacation Colleen? Vacation Colleen became Vacation Colleen because she chose to do it. She says, oh my God, I'm going to go to Europe. But she went into that mindset immediately. And the next guy that she met became her husband because she had that easy breeziness. She wasn't anxious. She wasn't stressed out, and told him what she was going to do. And then she went to Rome and booked her flight back. How amazing is that, right? So how can we become Vacation Colleen, right? And I saw some ideas. Let me see. I go for bike rides and I don't focus on distance. I enjoy looking at the gardens of the homes. That's awesome. I love this. Tom says that the 4th of July weekend is next weekend. We can all go into 3-day vacation mode, right? And Dee Dee says, soaking in the bathtub with bubbles, candles, music, and a glass of wine. Self-care. That sounds super vacation-y. One of the things that I loved on my vacation that I would have never done, but it was all-inclusive and it was included, they had a spa that was included, and they had this thing called hydrotherapy. It's like, what on earth is hydrotherapy? And so my sister-in-law, she's married to my brother, her dad was at the wedding. He's like, Bella, you got to do it. It's amazing. So you went in and you go into a sauna, and then straight out of the sauna, they have a freezer room. Literally. So you get super hot in the sauna, and then you go into this room that looks like something out of the movie Disney Frozen. There's icicles on the ceiling, on the wall, and you're like, oh my gosh. And then after you do that, then you go into a freezing cold, and I mean like, holy cow, cold as the Atlantic pool. Go in, plunge yourself into that, and then go straight into a hot tub. And then go into this like different pool with all of these jets. Like normal Bella would have never done that, right? Bella in Chicago, there's spas here, there's hydrotherapy. And I was like, when would I have the time to do that? Why would I do that? It sounds kind of hokey. I'll tell you what, bringing Vacation Bella, how much she liked the hydrotherapy, I would totally find a spa in Chicago that did that, because it would make me feel like I was on vacation again. So what do you guys think? You know, we've talked a lot. You heard Colleen's story. You're hearing about hydrotherapy, Bella, now, who's going to go find that. How do you bring something that you love from vacation to your real life, or some part of you? How do you seek out that fun? Challenge yourself. How are you going to become Vacation Colleen, right? So try an infrared sauna. I would love to try an infrared sauna. I actually thought I liked the cold better than the warmth because I was sunburned and all like, my shoulders and my arms, wearing a bathing suit outside and in pools. So it was super fun, but I want to see your ideas, you guys. How are you going to bring vacation you? And this is the point. I do these lives because I want to inspire you to make change, inform you, and that it is possible to do it. And it all starts right here. Dig deep. What's something that you can do to bring vacation you to your real life, right? And it could be a mindset even. Can you put your phone away when you're walking down the street? Can you choose to make conversation with with 3 strangers a day this weekend. Tom said he's going on hikes. Can you stop and, ask people for directions? Whatever it is, just strike up conversation with people and be curious and be interested in them. How fun is that? Because you never know who you might meet on a hike or a bike or a plane ride or in an oasis. You never, ever know, right? Look at Colleen. She flipped into vacation mindset, met a dude on an app. And because she was vacation Colleen, she was so easy breezy because she thought she was leaving. She didn't think, oh my God, what if, blah, 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 and getting all in her head. She's like, I'm leaving in a few months. Like, this is just going to be what it is. And that mode made her her authentic self when she was dating. Instead of anxious Colleen, vacation Colleen is now married to an amazing man. So I will welcome your comments and about how you can bring some element of vacation you in the comments. I love this idea that someone just wrote in the comments, be a tourist in your own city. Absolutely. That is such a great idea. I live in the city of Chicago. There are so many things I take for granted in this city. It's the 3rd largest market, and we live here, and there's so many tours. There's so many buildings. There's architectural tours. There are biking tours. There are neighborhoods I have never been to, restaurants in different neighborhoods. You can play tourist in your own city. What a great idea. Is there a neighborhood in your city that you've wanted to go to and you just haven't been brave enough, or you just haven't known? Research that and put on some vacation clothes and some flip-flops, head your cute self over to a new neighborhood and walk around, explore like you were a tourist. Find a cute place to hunker down, have a meal, and make conversations, right? That's it. Do a garden tour. I love that idea, Chantel. Walk around in beautiful neighborhoods. In our city, we have literally like garden walks where people open up their gardens and those are like for a certain weekend. But go on, we've got botanical gardens in our city, right? There are forest preserves everywhere. You can go and be in nature. Nature is calming, relaxing, and it grounds us. It makes us happy. I love this. So many good ideas here. Chantel, I just rented an Airbnb room and met the most amazing host from Russia. That's awesome. Local Groupon activities always work. What a great idea. Wine tasting. Now, I am your girl for that. So that's great, Joe. Ask a pretty lady, can I help show you around? What a great idea. Right? And you're a great guy. And you can just say, you know what? I'd be happy to walk you around the neighborhood. And if she says yes, great. And if she says no, move on to the next person. It says nothing about you. She's just not in vacation mode. So take nothing personally. Take nothing as rejection. Nobody's rejecting us. They're just not the right person for us. You want someone who's in vacation easy breezy mode. So I'm loving all of these ideas. And Marcia, you're going to watch the full moon rise tonight? What a great idea. That's so fun. And I saw earlier somebody says, put patio furniture outside and just sit outside. We did that last year during COVID, and we'd never invested in making our outside pretty because we were always out and about, right? We were always going out to eat with friends and family and da-da-da-da-da. And we bought a simple table. It wasn't fancy. Some simple chairs and some heat lamps because it's Chicago. And this year we added tons of flowers and plants. We put up prettier lights on the house. So it feels like, I said to Andy, I want it to feel like Italy back here. I want it to feel like an Italian cafe. And so we strung up almost like white Christmas lights from some of the trees to make it look like a pretty outdoor cafe, right? And so that's how we've turned ourselves into vacation us. So, sitting at the beach, that sounds amazing. And for those of you who don't live near a beach, go to one. Get in your car and drive if you want to go on vacation. There's a long weekend coming. So Do any of you have any questions that you want to pose in the comments? I posted the question sticker so late today that I didn't get a lot of questions. So if you guys have a few questions, I'm happy to answer them, or I'm happy to leave you to enjoy your Thursday night. Visit your parks. That's a great idea as well. I love that. Parks, again, nature, being out in the sun, being in the greenery, looking at the flowers, being present. Put your phones away, look up, talk to people. I see so many of you saying putting your phone down and spending the day at the pool. That always feels like vacation, Brittany. You're right. It feels, as soon as you put your phone down and you go to a pool, it feels like you're on vacation. You can go to a hotel, right? Check yourself in for a staycation, right? It's not that expensive. It's certainly cheaper than getting on a plane, and have a pool. Lay out. If the weather's not great, have an indoor pool. You do you. I'm so glad that you love this vacation model. It's so fun. So I'm not seeing many questions in the comments right now. I'll give it one more minute, but if not, I'm going to let you guys go and enjoy your Thursday night. So I'm going to be doing these lives every other week instead of every week through the summer, because life has gotten crazy and Max is playing a lot of basketball, so it's been insane. Ooh, now I see questions coming in. Tinder has such a rep for hookups. Any thoughts on how to make sure I'm finding prospects that are looking for a long-term relationship? Tinder's great. Tinder's responsible for more engagements and marriages than any other site or app because of the sheer volume of people that are on there. So you have to use your vetting process, looking for red flags, looking for green flags, asking the questions. What is this person looking for, to make sure that they're not just looking for a hookup, and watch what they do versus what they say. Hi, Grace. Hi, Joe. I love everybody greeting each other in here. So let's see. If you act needy after a few days when drunk, how to fix it? Can tell he's turned off. Oof. You can apologize and say that you had too much to drink and you would like to press redo and restart and see if he'd be willing to do that. But sometimes you can't unsee things that you already saw, right? And so if that's the case, and if he seems less into you now, it is what it is. Something else might have happened, and that, that certainly could happen at any time. I'm sorry that happened. Typically, at least with our clients at SDA, Smart Dating Academy, we're always telling people, just limit yourself to 2 drinks, always. Nobody's really good on that 3rd drink, and you want to be sentient, and you want to not seem drunk, and you want to remember what this person's saying. You want to remember their answers to the questions, because dates are nerve-wracking enough, right? So if you need to drink club soda, drink a club soda to keep your head on straight. So you do you. And I see apps or matchmaking service. Any opinion on what's best? I'm a huge fan of the apps plus coaching. Obviously, it's what we do as a company, and it's been really successful for people. I think when you have someone like us teach you how to become your own matchmakers, then you know how to green flag, red flag people, and most of our clients are on with us for a year. And so they're really getting that support and the accountability, and we make it fun through the process and not depressing and negative, but we see the good and we help people to pick. So if you're asking me about matchmaking versus the apps, I think apps plus coaching is 100% the way to go, because many matchmakers just use the apps to find you candidates. And just because you've signed up for a matchmaking service doesn't mean that you're only getting paid clients. It's very much based service by service. There's no one size fits all in this. So here's a question. I think it's a question. I live in a cold, distant Midwest city. I hardly say more than hi. When I try to say a sentence, it sounds corny. So try the next person. Most people will somebody will engage you, and give it a try. But I love the fact that you're not giving up. And even though there are cold, distant people, there are cold, distant people in Chicago too. Believe me, they don't even look at you when you walk by, even though we're in the middle of the Midwest, right? And people are just people, right? And so don't worry about them. You keep doing you and try to engage them. And it's not corny. It's you're telling yourself the bad story that you sound corny. I applaud you for being brave, and I applaud you for doing it. So, here's a question. What if you have to take a year off for health reasons? Ideas? I'm not sure what that means when you have to take a year off. Does that mean you're not on the apps or you are on the app? So I don't exactly understand taking a year off of what and how that. If you have to take a year off of the apps, then you're probably not going to have a lot of dates. So what are you taking a year off of is my question. So, so here's what I would tell you about I put something in our newsletter. I don't know if you guys subscribe to our newsletter. We're doing a love lab on Sunday, July 11th, and we were going to do Fix Your Picker again, but you guys, I'm in high vacation mode. Creativity is high. We're going to do a love lab Sunday, July 11th called Dating Over 50, right? It's going to be amazing. It's going to be limited to a small group of 20 people. We'll do an hour of content and lots of conversation. We get such great feedback on our love labs because they're small groups, and you get us and you have access, unbridled access to ask all of your questions and to hear answers to questions. You're going to be seen. So if you want to be part of the Dating Over 50 Love Lab, oh my God, it's going to go live tomorrow. If you want to get, it's $997. It's like the price of all of our love labs. It's worth its weight in gold, you guys. I can't tell you how many lives and even how many marriages and couplings, people that have either gone through our love labs and have filtered through our one-on-one practice, or people that have just done love labs and done it themselves and found love. It's the testimonials we have are fantastic. So if you want to do the Dating Over 50 Love Lab, it will go live tomorrow. Email me, Bela at Smart Dating Academy. And if you're from this IG fam, I will give you a waitlist spot. I will let you know before it goes live to the database. Make sure you email me because I think this one will sell out super, super fast because Dating Over 50 is huge. It's our, we love working with all age groups, but it tends to be an age group that we do incredibly well with. So Dating Over 50, I hope to see so many of you in there. And if you want a spot, again, just email me, Bela at smartdatingacademy.com. And I can't wait. So I will see you guys 2 weeks from today. If you have topic ideas, something you want to hear about, let me know. I love you guys. I can't wait to see you in 2 weeks. And I hope to see you on our Dating Over 50 Love Lab. And even if you're 40 or 45, it's okay. We would welcome you to join us because you're not so far from 50. So, because that's where Lindsay, me, we're all in that, like in that zone. So come and join us and we'll see you. Yes, we have clients. Somebody's asking, do you have clients out of the US and Canada? We have tons of clients in Canada, all over Canada, Mexico, the Caribbean, Europe, South Africa, Asia. We have clients everywhere. So love is love. And I can't wait to see you guys in a couple weeks. Can't wait to see you. If you want to be on our newsletter, go to my website, sign any contact form. You'll get the newsletter tomorrow announcing the Fix Your Picker Dating Over 50 Love Lab. Mwah. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Hope to see tons of you in 2 weeks and on our Love Lab. Have a good night. Bye.